You see how this Romex here is level? This is not a bashing video, this is a learning video. But if you were to walk in here and see this, now, most people will say, looks fine to me. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I want to show you something that, first of all, look how beautiful this area. I know you see a bunch of construction stuff, but being in the woods is amazing. I want to take this time and show you guys something that a lot of people take for granted, and this is a learning video, not a bashing video. So the guy that helps me, he's a very good electrician, but sometimes small things get overlooked. Sometimes people are nitpicky. Me, I try to consider myself a perfectionist. Let me show you what. I'm not saying it's bad, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, it's the same thing. But in the meantime, let me show you a couple things that I personally don't like. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and we'll get started. All right, so we come up in here to the job site, and I'm gonna show you right here. Now you see how this Romex here is level? Every hole is drilled exactly the same. So in other words, that's 30 inches, that's 30 inches, so on and so forth, all the way down through there. Anywhere you go, it's 30 inches where I've drilled my holes. Now, I gave this wall to the guy that helps me. Like I said, this is not a bashing video, this is a learning video. But if you were to walk in here and see this, now, most people will say, looks fine to me, and it does look fine. There's nothing wrong with this. But do you see how the wire goes downhill and then uphill and then back downhill? All through here. It does exactly the same thing. It just, you know, it's not that. I mean, you see the difference here? That's level all the way across. Like I said, this is not a bashing video, so I thought this will be a very good teaching video. I'm going to show you how I do it. It's not the only way to do things, but it's my way, and this is the way I like it. If somebody came in here that didn't know us, they would say, wow, whoever did that. So that's the way I do when I go to jobs and I see things like that. Now, here's another one. Let me show you. So you see up here, the holes are not, well, you can see. So other thing is, we're not really going to dive too deep into this go around, but I'm going to show you stapling. It's very important to staple your wires. This run was done. All right, so when I came here, I drilled those holes. Can't even say that. But anyway, you see, there are no staples here. Now, is that a big deal? Yeah, it is to me. But, now here's another staple that he did, as you can see. Like I said, I'm not bashing, but you see the difference? This is mine. So you can clearly see the difference here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you out to a new part here that is not done yet. I'm going to show you how I mark the studs everywhere, because I think in the long run, when people come in and see this, the wires that I stapled up, they're going to be like, wow, this guy is taking his time. He's very particular. And that's what I want. I want somebody to say, that guy needs to be hired. So let's go out here. I'm going to show you my procedure, how I do things, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to try to keep myself out of the camera as best I can to show you guys. Now, I like to use either a tape measure or a stick rule. Either one is fine. The problem with using a tape measure, which I use all the time, is when it gets stuck up under the stud, which it probably won't since I'm trying to show you guys. A lot of the times I'll, put the tape measure in there and it gets stuck up under the stud. And then you got to shake your tape measure, blah, blah, blah. With the stick rule, you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to do both. We're going to measure one with a stick rule. Now, what I like to do, now this is different for everybody. All depends on your specs, obviously. I like to put my boxes at 16 at the bottom. We're not going to talk about mounting boxes this go around, but when I do my wire, I always mark it at 30 inches. So I'll put a mark like this. And then I'll go to the next one, right? And I'll mark 30 inches. Now, you can do it with a stick rule too. You just hold it out, right? Real easy. Make sure you get to 30, obviously. Lay it in here. And you just mark it, right? So on and so forth. So I thought that was a pretty good teachable moment right there. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to bash anybody because everybody does their own thing. Like I said, once the sheetrock gets on there, you don't really notice it anyway, but a lot of the times, like jobs like this, for instance, when there's nobody here, the walls stay open for a while. Homeowners come in, other trades, and they see that and they think, phew, because you know, everybody wants their stuff perfect. I want my stuff perfect. So I don't expect nothing but the best. And you know, it doesn't take that much longer to walk all the way around all your studs, to mark and go. Now, I do have a little video to show you guys where I was talking about how I mount my boxes in the wall. And if you want to see that video, I will link it beside me. It'll be coming up here very shortly, or right over here. Go there and I'll see you in that video. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.